Welcome back as we delve into something that I think every citizen of the world actually needs to cotton onto and connect with right now. Billions of people worldwide have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, and hundreds of millions are facing some of the toughest challenges of our daily lives. I don't think there is a person on the planet who hasn't been affected, in fact. And Worldwide Change Agent Organization Global Citizens Recovery Plan for the World campaign calls on world leaders, on corporations, on philanthropists, on everyday global citizens to take action so we can get back to our lives.
Man, absolutely love that narrative. Now, Global Citizens Regional Director for Southern and East Africa, Chebet Chikumbu, joins us today via video call to break the campaign down, as well as the upcoming VAX or VAX Live Concert Showcase, and that's airing on the 3rd this Sunday. Well, sorry, that's airing on 3, that's S3 this Sunday. That's right here, and you do not want to miss it. But let's hear from her lady herself in the building.
Chebet, good morning.
How are you? Are you here with us?
Yes, I am indeed. Good morning, Graham. Good morning, Ryle. It's great to be here, and good morning to your viewers.
So good to see your beautiful smile this morning. I know we are obviously dealing with a very dark subject matter because of how badly every single person has been affected in some way or another. And it requires a mass movement now to move us into the next phase. And I'm going to ask you, maybe you can start with the 5 pillars of Global Citizens Recovery Plan for the World campaign. Where does it begin?
So it all begins with a campaign called the Global Citizens Recovery Plan for the World, which seeks to end COVID-19 for all and kickstart a global recovery. It's a year-long campaign that's centered on a 5-point policy plan that focuses on 1, ending COVID-19 for all. Secondly, ending the hunger crisis. Thirdly, resuming learning everywhere. Fourthly, protecting the planet. And lastly, advancing equity for all. Our immediate focus, of course, is an urgent need to end the pandemic and ensure that COVID-19 vaccines are made available equitably. And our recovery plan for the world sets a clear agenda that will inspire millions of citizens to advocate for these 5 most critical health, economic, social challenges that are grappling us in society and that we're currently faced with as the world. You can learn more about this recovery plan for the world and the 5 critical steps that we're taking through a white paper that has been developed, which is accessible on our website, www.globalcitizen.org, and you can take action to help us achieve our campaign goals.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, this plan that you've instituted here, it almost brings a silver lining to the pandemic, in that these are areas that should be a focus all the time. It's amazing to see how we've turned a very dark space in our history as a species into what could be a very positive leap forward. I love that.
Yeah.
So that's absolutely right.
Yeah, and I think for me as well, the fact that you're also using not only this campaign, but you've also got an incredible concert happening, which is called that VAX Live Concert, which I think is just an incredible initiative. For me, there's a sort of hesitancy when it comes to vaccines. Why do you think, especially in a country or in a continent like Africa, why is it so important to address this sort of vaccine equity as well as the hesitancy behind it?
That's a great question, Rao. We know that a virus anywhere remains a virus everywhere, and there is no safety without equity. So as a starting point, the only way we can recover from this pandemic and truly defeat the virus everywhere is by enabling and ensuring universal access to vaccines, tests, and treatments. We believe the real and urgent issue and threat is from COVID-19 and not a vaccine. There are new variants that are emerging from COVID-19, some of which are vaccine resistant. And this is a race against time. So we need to act quickly. We need to ensure that we urgently get vaccines to everyone everywhere. And while we're advocating on this central issue, we need to overcome misinformation and address disinformation by spreading facts. And really making sure that we're taking responsibility in encouraging people to rely on facts, the power of science, and evidence-based thinking. So we're really looking to combat vaccine hesitancy as an organization through a recently launched educational hub called VAX which aims to drive candid conversations about the pandemic, enabling people to have candid conversations about the ranging perspectives on vaccine confidence, and lastly, arming people with the facts that they need on their personal health and immunization options.
And I think in this era of misinformation and fake news, having the heavyweights within the public space backing you guys obviously is a massive, massive shot in the arm. And there are mechanisms in place like the COVAX program to bring about equity. We just need to see that momentum. And I think most importantly, we need this to be a global movement. We've become a global village. It's time for us to be global citizens. How can the public get involved and take action in this campaign with you guys?
That's a superb question, Graham. We have 3 specific calls to action to our community of global citizens, and I love that you refer to us as a global village. Firstly, we're calling on our world leaders to share 100% of their nation's excess doses with those that need it the most. In coordination with COVAX, which will go hand in hand with domestic vaccination efforts. You can find out more about that on our website, www.globalcitizen.org. Secondly, our campaign lives on a multimedia hub where we're sharing information about questions and specific concerns that you might have about coronavirus and your inoculation options, which you can find on vaxbecause.org. And lastly, tune in this Sunday, the 9th of May at 9:30 p.m. right here on S3 to watch the VAX Live, a concert to reunite the world, featuring incredible performances hosted by Selena Gomez and with a special appearance by our very own South Africa's Nomzamo Mbasa, among other leading global voices, and a spectacular international artist lineup. We're very excited about this partnership with S3 to air this hour-long broadcast special to ensure that everyone everywhere has access to a COVID-19 vaccine and to inspire vaccine confidence worldwide. So you don't want to miss this. You need to tune in right here on S3 this coming Sunday at 9:30 p.m.
Preach it,
Graham.
sister.
Thank you, Ralph.
Preach it. And boom, just like that, my faith in humanity is restored. I love you. I love what you guys are doing. We are behind you 100%. Chebet, thank you so much for your time this morning. You're a wonderful human being, and what you guys as an organization are doing deserves every ounce of support, so we got your back, man. Good luck and enjoy watching the broadcast on S3 this Sunday.
Thank you, Graham. Thank you, Rao.
Thank you. Of course, Mzansi, don't forget to be speaking about it all the time. But if in case you didn't hear us, catch the special of Mzansi's broadcast of the Global Citizen VAX Live Concert on Sunday, the 9th of May at 9:30 p.m. right here on S3 with a repeat on Tuesday, and that's the 11th of May at 11 p.m.
True global citizens in our lives every day are our moms. We know this, they've proven it forever, and now we've got a recipe to spoil them this Mother's Day. Love you, mama.